Today, Tien Tai invites you to explore deeply the link of consciousness in the 12 links of dependent origination, from the teachings of Mahayana Buddhism. Dear Dharma friends, when we study the 12 links of dependent origination, we are learning about the very process through which life and suffering arise, and also how liberation becomes possible. Within this chain, consciousness is the third link. Following ignorance and volitional formations, we often hear the word consciousness, but rarely pause to ask, what exactly is consciousness? How does it operate in our daily lives? And if we don't understand it clearly, where will it lead us? Today, Tien Tai invites you to pause deeply, to look into this link called consciousness, with a calm heart and reverence for the Dharma. 1. What is consciousness? In Mahayana teachings, consciousness refers to awareness. It is the mind's ability to know, to receive impressions through the 6 senses, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Whenever a sense organ contacts a sense object, consciousness arises. For example, when the eye contacts form, visual consciousness arises. When the ear contacts sound, auditory consciousness arises. And so on. But in the 12 links, consciousness refers not only to momentary awareness. It refers to relinking consciousness, the stream of mind that carries karmic seeds from past lives into this present life, and continues to the next. It is this continuity of mind that links past volitional formations to the emergence of name and form. In simpler terms, it's the bridge from karma to birth. 2. Where does consciousness come from? Consciousness doesn't arise by itself. It is conditioned by volitional actions, mental, verbal, and bodily acts rooted in ignorance. We may have been angry, attached, jealous, or selfish in the past. All these mental patterns left seeds, karmic imprints, in our deep storehouse consciousness. When conditions are ripe, those seeds ripen into new consciousness that fuels our next becoming. So, consciousness is both a result of the past and a cause for the future. 3. How many types of consciousness are there? In Mahayana Buddhism, we speak not just of 6, but 8 kinds of consciousness. 6 sense consciousnesses: eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, and mental consciousness. Manas, 7th consciousness, the subtle mind that constantly clings to a self. It attaches to the storehouse and thinks, this is me. Alaya consciousness, 8th consciousness, the storehouse consciousness, where all karmic seeds are stored. It is the hidden base of our mental life, the subtle flow that continues across lifetimes. This alaya consciousness never stops flowing, even after death. It continues with all the karmic seeds, waiting to manifest in a new form when conditions are right. 4. Consciousness and rebirth. When a person dies, even though the body stops functioning, consciousness doesn't disappear right away. That subtle stream of mind lingers, carrying the karma of a lifetime. When the right causes and conditions come together, it takes rebirth in a new realm, human, animal, heavenly, or hellish, depending on the seeds it carries. That is why in Buddhist rituals for the deceased, monks often remind the spirit, stay calm. Do not cling. Let go of all anger and craving. Because the consciousness is still listening, still moving. 5. How consciousness creates suffering. Consciousness is the foundation of perception. And when perception begins, discrimination arises. We begin to distinguish, good or bad, pleasant or painful, me or not me. This discrimination leads to craving, grasping, rejecting, and ultimately, Suffering. Consciousness is like a river. If the water is muddy, it carries debris and dirt. If the water is clear, it reflects the sky. When our minds are clouded by greed, hatred, and delusion, consciousness becomes chaotic. And that kind of mind will pull us into realms of suffering. 6. How to transform consciousness. To transform consciousness means to transform deluded mind into awakened mind. From grasping to wisdom. From confusion to clarity. And this begins with mindfulness. When you eat, be fully aware of eating. When you walk, be mindful of each step. When anger arises, recognize this is anger. As mindfulness deepens, our consciousness becomes calm, still, and pure. We stop planting new negative seeds. And slowly, old karmic seeds begin to lose their power. 7. How lay people can practice with consciousness. For lay Buddhists, transforming consciousness is not limited to monastic practice. It can be done daily. Keep the precepts. To guard the mind from harmful actions. Practice meditation. Even just a few minutes a day. To bring stillness to the mind. Recite the Buddha's name. To anchor consciousness in purity and compassion. Do good deeds. Speak kindly. Be generous. To plant wholesome seeds in your storehouse consciousness. Even when working, parenting, or resting. If there is mindfulness, you are cultivating consciousness toward liberation. 8. An easy image to remember. Imagine your consciousness as a garden. Within this garden, there are many seeds. Some wholesome, some unwholesome. Each thought, each act, each word is like watering a seed. If you water seeds of love, compassion, and patience, your garden blooms beautifully. But if you water seeds of anger, jealousy, and greed, your garden becomes overrun with weeds. Thus, to transform consciousness is not something mystical. It is the practice of choosing which seeds to water. Moment by moment. 9. Consciousness and enlightenment. When you practice the right way. When mindfulness is strong. When self-grasping dissolves. Then the stream of consciousness becomes quiet and luminous. At that point, it no longer clings to forms, feelings, or ego. Then, what once was consciousness transforms into wisdom. Eye consciousness becomes mirror-like wisdom. Mind consciousness becomes discriminating wisdom. The storehouse becomes great perfect mirror wisdom. The Buddha mind. This is the journey of transformation in Mahayana Buddhism. From vijnana to prajna. From deluded mind to awakened awareness. Dear friends, consciousness is not something far away. It is here. Now. In every breath. Every sound. Every thought. To understand consciousness. To train it. To purify it. Is to walk the path of awakening. And this path is open. Not just to monastics. But to every one of us. In daily life. Let us be mindful. Gentle. And sincere. As we care for our own mind stream. And help others do the same. Thank you for joining today's Dharma talk with Tien Tai. Namo Amitabha Buddha. May the merit from this talk be shared with all beings. May all disciples and sentient beings fully attain Buddhahood. Please like and subscribe to revisit the Buddha's simple but profound teachings. Thank you for listening to the Dharma.